Hello and welcome to another Kotlin tutorial. In this tutorial we will discuss variable. What is a variable? Variable is a container for data. It means that we can store a data in a variable. Basically it is a reserved memory location where data is stored. The contents of variable can be changed during program execution. For example, at one time a variable will hold one value and the next time variable can hold a different value. Variables are known as to be mutable, means we can change the data inside variable. Now in order to use a variable we have to declare and initialize it. The syntax for variable declaration is very simple. You have to write this var keyword, then you have to write a variable name, then you have to put these full colons, then you have to mention a data type and then the value you want to store inside this variable. So we will break down this statement and we'll discuss each and everything. I have written an example here. I have written var, this is the keyword, variable name is the variable name, and the data type is string and the value for name is Abid. var, we have to write it just like var because it is a keyword and we cannot change it. This variable name you can name it as you like, but there are certain rules for variable names. What are these rules? No blank space is allowed in a variable name, means you can not name a variable like this, name of student. This is not allowed. The variable name should be a complete word, so you cannot write it like this, or you can write it like this, name of student, then it is correct. There should be no space between the characters. No special symbol is allowed in variable name except underscore. You can write underscore, let me, name of student, this is allowed. You can put underscore in a variable name. Keywords cannot be used as variable names. There are certain keywords in Kotlin that you cannot use as a variable name. Digits are allowed but not in the start. You cannot put a digit in a variable name in the beginning. You can put it in the center or at the end but not in the start. So these are some, there are other rules as well, but these are the basic rules that you have to keep in mind while naming a variable. Then let's come towards these data types. What types of data types we have in Kotlin? So we have basically these data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double. These data types will store numbers inside a variable. Now the number can be a whole number or it may be a fraction. So the first four data types, from byte to long, these will store whole numbers having no decimal point, but float and double variables can have fractions or a point value inside that variable. So these are used for numeric data, for numbers. Now each variable of different types will have different memory reservation. For example, a variable of type byte will reserve 1 byte of memory. Similarly, a short variable will reserve 2 bytes memory, and int variable will reserve 4 bytes, and this should be capital. Similarly, long will occupy 4 bytes, float 4 bytes, and double will occupy 8 bytes. So all these variables of these types will hold numeric data, means it will store numbers. Then we have a data type that is known as char character. A variable of type character can hold a single character, that may be an alphabet, a symbol, or a digit, but it should be written inside. Let me declare a variable var, and here the variable name is, let me set symbol, then you have to write this full colon, and I am mentioning char. So now assigning a value to this symbol, you have to write single quotes. Now you can write any character inside this single quote. This may be an alphabet, it can be a special symbol, or it can be a digit, but remember you cannot put more than one character inside this single quotes. This is some limitation, and character in Kotlin reserves 2 bytes of memory. Basically it stores Unicode characters, so you can put any character inside here. Then we have got Boolean data type. A variable of type Boolean will hold only true or false. These are normally used for condition checking, and we will use them when we will study if, else, and when, etc. So let me declare a variable of type Boolean is completed full colon, and write Boolean is equal to true. So var is the keyword, is completed is the name of the variable, Boolean is the data type, and true is the value. This value will be stored inside this variable is completed. So it can either be true or it may be false. You cannot put anything other than true or false. So in this lecture we have discussed variables and various data types. Basically these are called, we have other data types such as string. For example, if you want to, just as I have written here, var name string, and I have put the value of Abid. So anything enclosed in double quote, this is a string literal, and it will be stored inside name. Unlike character, where you can store a single character in a string, you can store a sequence of characters, multiple characters, that is called as string. In the next lecture we will write practical example with it in Kotlin, so you will have a better understanding there. So stay tuned for the next lecture, and if you have any questions regarding this tutorial, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.